All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never give it up. Every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. Throw those V's up, throw those V's up, throw those V's up. Cause all I do is win, win, win. Welcome everybody to our training today. So I will be going over some things for the team. I'm just so excited about this. Let me tell you, we have such a great and awesome opportunity. So I don't want to waste time. I want to go ahead and get started so we can be successful. So bear with me just a moment. I'm going to get the training up here. Bear with me. I hope you guys can see. Hold on. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. All right. Almost there. So there we go. There we go. Okay. So welcome to the Getting Started training. And I am just going to do something real quick to make sure. Okay. So welcome to the Getting Started training. I'm going to go through a few steps that we need to go through so we can be successful. The first step here is to become a product of the product. This would be very important to your business. So we don't want to be pushy salespeople. We don't want to be recruiting machines. So we all want to get something, some type of product, and get on it right away so we can have results. As we get the results, then we're going to share with people. We'll have a multitude of products to share. So that won't be a problem with you picking something that you can become an expert in. So the first step in getting started is to become a product of the product. Secondly, and also I hope you guys go ahead and get a pen and paper and just start writing this down. I'm going to go through it kind of quick, but you can come back to it at YayaSTparty.com. And for everybody in my team, I'll get you that password to get access to it. Everybody else, just go to YayaSTparty.com and fill out the information, and I'll get back with you. But definitely go ahead and write down your why. Your why should be something that hurts. It should be something that you're passionate about. And the reason why I say this, or let me tell you my why. My why is I've always been the type of person who just work. I work my tail off. I'm not afraid of work. I am a hardworking person. There were times I spent 12 hours a day at work, 18 hours a day before they regulated the time that you can work in a day's time, all for the sake of my children. But at the same time, I was sacrificing being with my children. And also, there were plenty of days I sent them to school with no money, no lunch money or lunch. So all I can do was just pray that somebody would give them something. Now, to work your butt off and then have to send your children to school, this is the reason why I'm working, to provide for them, to provide a better life. And I'm sending them to school, and putting them in that situation. So definitely go ahead and write your why out, what hurts you, what you're passionate about. I know for myself, I want to leave a legacy for my children. I never want them to experience and go through what I did with them being parents. So this is very important. And we're going to tie this in a little bit later on, and you'll see why this is important to write down your why. Not only for motivation, but we're going to use this too. Also, go ahead and write down your goals. You want to make sure you have a clear vision as to what you want to do. Write down your 30-day goals, 60-day goals, whatever, where you want to be at from a year from now. Go ahead and write all that down. 2, go ahead and I know as far as time, a lot of people are skeptical when it comes to, first of all, doing this type of business, and or they don't have time. So what I want you to do is go ahead and get you a day planner. Write out everything that you do on a daily basis, like cook, go to work, your commute time, time with the children. Just go ahead and write it out. And this way you'll know what it is or when it is that you can do your business. Now, if you are expected to make this a career, you are going to have to put time into this business. You don't have to start that way. You can go into it, but just so you know, it is going to take time. Just like your job, you put time in your job for somebody else's effort, you're going to have to put time into yourself for your own effort and your family's effort. Next, number 3, you're going to build a list. You're going to build a list of people who might need our products. Also, you're going to build a list of people who maybe entrepreneur minded, business minded. They may be successful already, but build that list. And then when you do that, when you go to YayaSTparty.com, go ahead and scroll down to where it says 5 steps to unlimited prospects. I want you to watch that training too. And then you'll know what to do with your list. Number 4, we're going to launch our business. Now, this is where your why comes in too. So when you launch your business, hold on just a second. Let me get this set up. All right. Okay, so when you launch your business, that's basically, we want to get like a phone call going, and you can do this one of several ways. For the people that you talk to in person, these would be the people that's on your entrepreneurial list. Actually, it can be on both lists, actually, to be honest. You just want to go to them and say, hey, I'm launching my new business. I don't expect for you to, buy anything, join my business, but I want to share my purpose with you and why I'm doing this business. So go ahead and talk to them about that. And then as far as social media, you can do this by video, post, or whatever you're comfortable with. But just get on there and just let people know, hey, I want to personally invite you to the launch of my new purpose-driven brand and business. I'm so excited to share what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. This is by invitation only. So to those of whom I am personally connected to. So you want to just, this is where you're going to connect your why. When you get on this call, you're going to, hey, this is my why, because probably 90% of people are heart-minded people. They want to hear a story. They want to hear a good story, something that touches their heart, not just being sold something to. So this will be the purpose of your launch party. All right, so moving on. So one moment. So we're going to go back to the website. So now as far as the Yaya's Tea Party website and the training tab, when there'll be a section that says documents and links. So these will be links, the stuff that will help you to be successful in your business. And then there'll also be a video section. So you'll have trainings, and then you'll have self-development. Here's a video that I was talking about earlier. And then also I want you to look at this video, 4 Steps to a Positive Change. I want you to look at that video because it does take a certain type of mindset to being an MLM, because you will face some ups and you will face some downs. You do have to be positive. You have to be patient. So go ahead and look at that and any other video that may be helpful to you. All right. So one moment. We're going to give me just a moment. I appreciate you guys' patience. Now, I do want to say something before I go to the next thing here, which will be just briefly the compensation plan. I don't really want to get into that much, but just to kind of give you an idea, since the business is new and everybody's learning, I'll briefly go over that. Typically, I wouldn't do that with the getting started training, but I do want to stress you know, when it comes to your goals, if you are someone who wants to do this as a career, I do want to stress that you go ahead and as soon as possible, try to go ahead and build your team and get your 2 people on board, because that's where it all starts. You know, you get your 2 people and you do the same thing. You let them know the importance of them getting their 2 people, and then you hook them up to this training, you know, which this training, we may revise it because this is my first training. We live. I'm not editing this, so I'm sure there's some things I'm going to work on. But please, that should be a priority with your goal if you expect to make this something that's going to be a career. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to the training. So one moment while I get that set up for you. Hold on, people. And then you hook them up to this training. One moment. I don't know where that came from. All right, so we're going to pull up the compensation plan. All right. So, again, I'm just going to briefly go over the compensation plan. And first off, we are Vida Divina. Vida Divina is in pre-launch stage. The founder of the company is Armand Puyot. Armand is a legendary network marketing leader. He's a multi-million-dollar owner, and he's an expert in his field, and his goal is to help as many people as possible raise the quality of life and create a better future. Vida Divina is a health-based company looking to improve nutrition, health, and welfare. Our goal is to deliver high-quality products that can be consumed at any stage of life and become a contributor to the economic development. Our team here is the Global Dynasty team that we are a part of. Now, which this is a step I think I skipped. This was the last step, and that was getting staying connected. So this is where we want to stay connected with. It's Team Global Dynasty, and we will be having opportunity calls Monday through Friday, 11:30 p.m. Central Time and 8 p.m. Central Time. The phone number is 712-775-7035, and the PIN number is 369276. And make sure you put the pound. It's actually after and not before. So with the Divina products, we will be launching with about 14 products to start with, but we will be growing. By the end of the year, we'll have more. You know, I heard that we'll probably have over 160 something products, but they will be. There will be an organic cosmetic line. We will have a line of healthy pet products. We'll have 6 electrolyte waters, each and every one of them being natural in color, fully organic, vegan, kosher, and they are all certified. One of our featured products will be the super food drink, and it's called Factor. It's a liquid nutrition packed with 36 all-natural ingredients. We will have a time capsule that contains 10 medicinal mushrooms. We will have a whole bean and instant coffee, meal replacement shakes, and much more to come. Now, the first method of getting paid with Vida Divina is through retail sales. All the products are $40 wholesale. So if you're the type of person that you think you're going to want inventory, you can go ahead and buy your product and mark it up as much as $40 per, as much as 50%, making a $40 item a profit per item. I would actually suggest that you keep it at $60. Or customers can go to your website and purchase the item for $60, so it will be listed on the website for $60. And again, you'll be earning $20 for that. And I just want to let you know too, the website, it will be free. There is no setup fees, no monthly fees or anything like that. And now our other main product, or our flagship, this will be our main flagship product actually, is the tea. This is the original tea. I know many of you heard about the lose 5 pounds in 5 days. This is the original tea. This will have more ingredients in it and be better for you. The tea will come in packs of 6. Usually 1 pack will last a week. That will cost you $40. And you can sell each pack for $20 each. So you have 6 packs of tea at $20 each is $120 profit, minus the $40 cost, and your total profit is $80. And again, that doesn't include taxes or shipping fees or anything like that. So as far as retail sales, your potential monthly earnings, if you retail 6 packs of tea every other day or just 3 packs of tea a day, you will earn about $1,200 in profit. Or if 2 people a day order a $40 item for $60, you earn also $1,200 in profit. The next way we get paid is through the fast track bonus, and there's 3 ways to actually get paid through the fast track. And the first method is, so once you sign up a franchisee, you'll get 50% of whatever kit they selected. And a kit is just simply what they select to have their products. You do have to do this at least one time when you get into the business. There's a kit for $150, there's a kit to $300, and it goes up, I believe, to $1,200. Well, in this example, let's say someone selects the $300 kit. You will receive $150. That's 50%. So in method 2, now once you've reached a platinum, you'll receive what's called a roll-up. So let's say Pam, she just did method 1. You signed up Pam, and you're at a platinum now, and Pam is at a gold, because gold is actually the level before platinum. So when Pam signs up her franchisee and she gets $150, well, because you signed up Pam or you invited her into the company, you get 5%, which is $15. So $15 because someone that you signed up someone else. I mean, that's excellent. Also, just want to point out too, once you're at that level platinum, so instead of earning 50%, like in method 1, you would actually be earning 55. And that goes up too as you progress throughout the ranks within Vida Divina. Now, the third method is a presenter bonus. Now, you can either retail the products, recruit people, or just present, or do all 3. It's up to you. But what a presenter bonus is, let's say, for instance, you're trying to get someone into the business and you're not so great at closing, or they're just a tough person. So you kind of reach out to somebody who's a little bit more experienced. So let's say you reach out to me and you're like, hey, Monica, I need you to go ahead and help me with this because this is a tough one. Okay. So we can negotiate up to 20%. So let's say we agree that you get 30 and I get 20. So out of that 150, you get 90 and I get 60. So this is an incentive for people to, especially the upline, to, help, reach out and help people. Because, again, Armand has really put a lot of detailed thought into this. I know I've been in businesses where I've reached out to people, and they genuinely maybe not had time, and that's understandable. But this gives them a little bit more incentive, like, you know what, let me go ahead and help her. So this would be the main way we make our money, and that's through a binary. We'll get binary commissions. A binary is simply 2. You'll have 2 legs, one on the left, one on the right. With Vida Divina, one of the legs will be your pay leg, and that's usually the leg that has the least amount of volume. So in this example over here, that's you. This person right here is the person that actually got you into the business. So once you get your 2 people, well, let's say the person that brought you in has their 2 people. If he signs up someone else, well, they have to go somewhere. So they're going to go here. So once they start to generate monthly volume, This person is going to get paid at their level, this person at their level, you at yours, and they'll get a percentage at whatever level they're at too. So an example of the binary, if you and your team reach $10,000 in volume or sales, you reach the rank of gold, and then you get 12 to 17%. So I want to show you a little bit more about the volume, and those of you that are in my team, you'll have access to this, but I want to show you how you can actually reach your goals, because this is something else that I want you to do when you are setting your goals. When you set your number, I want you to go here so that you know, hey, I got to do this, I got to get this many people. You're going to know exactly what you need to do. So here's the binary part one. Let's say you're reaching, let's say you at least want that Ruby, because you want that mortgage bonus. Okay. So it's required to have $60,000 in volume. Now that is something that's not required by just you. That is a team effort. As far as you will need $200 in personal qualifying volume. And again, we don't have auto ship here in this company. You just have to meet your $200 monthly obligation. That can be through people. That can be through customers accessing your website and making purchases, or you're just getting product and selling it right away. Just $200 in volume. If you don't meet that, then you're just not active for that month. So once you accomplish that, you get paid in the binary 15 to 20%. So, and we'll go over this more in detail. I don't want to make it confusing, but you'll get paid 15 to 20%. So if you reach Ruby, you're making $9,000 to $12,000. Actually, let me rephrase that. If you reach Ruby and are doing $60,000 in volume, you're going to be making $9,000 to $12,000. Now, let's say your team is doing $70,000 in volume. Then, let's see. Then, well, it's not calculating what it should be. That percentage will be more. I'll just show you like an example here. 20,000, you would be making $2,600 to $3,600. Well, if you're making 30,000, then this is what my calculation is. So it'd be 3,900 to 5,400. So this doesn't necessarily represent the least and the most that you can make, but just at that particular volume, that's the least and the most that you can make. So you know your numbers. You know, I want to be a Ruby, so I got to get 60,000 in volume. Well, what do I have to do that? So you're going to go over to binary 2. So you know you want Ruby. You know that's what you're making minimum. Now, so this represents the number of people you need in your organization to get you $60,000 in volume. So let's say you have a team, and this is a little bit more realistic here. So you need 120 people in your team to produce $500 in volume. And to produce $500 in volume, that's 13 products a month. Number of items sold in a month's time. Now, this realistically can be done in a week, but we're just going to say a month. Just overall average, we'll just say people are doing this in a month. So to reach Ruby, 120. Which can be intimidating, but remember, this is not all your effort. It's a team effort. So let me show you a little bit what that would look like. Let's see. Let me get here without. Let's move this up a little bit. So what we say, 120 people. So let's say week 2. Well, let's say you sign up and it takes you 2 weeks to get 2 people. And it takes those 2 people 2 weeks to get 2 people. So as you go on, so forth and so on, you know, the team is going to obviously grow. So you need 120 people. You can see over here, you're going to need to get here. So it could take you a little less than 2 months to reach that. And that's not hard at all. Okay. So going back to the training. So that's the binary. The next one is check match. So we just discussed the binary. Now, once you reach the rank of silver, you'll get 50% of your personally sponsored franchisees binary. So let's say you have 10 people and you've helped them make $1,000 a month, which is not hard at all. We just saw how it is to do 60,000 in volume, how easy it was just by the power of 2, just making 9,000. So imagine 1,000, that's nothing. But so if you help 10 people get $1,000 a month, 10 times 1,000 is $10,000. Well, you earn 50%, so $10,000 times 50% is $5,000. $5,000 for helping 10 people make 1,000. And then you didn't sell anything. You didn't, you know, this is just from other people's efforts. Okay. Now this gets better as you grow within the company. This 50% will grow to as much as 120% of your organization's binary commissions, up to 7 levels deep. Now notice it says organization. So this is not just your personally sponsored people that you'll be earning money from. So again, here's the power of 2. You know, here's another example of it. So dare to dream. These numbers represent one of your legs. You'll actually have at least 8,192 active reps after 12 months. So you remember, we're binary, and you get paid off of one leg, and that's pretty much the leg that you'll be building. So if you get to that best case scenario, 100, I mean, I know this is perfect case scenario, and we're not in a perfect world, but perfect case scenario, 4,096 reps. Just doing 500 in volume. Again, 500 in volume is just each rep selling 13 products a month. That's it. That can be done in a day, a week, definitely a week. But that would make over 2 million in volume, which would make you top leader, Crown Diamond, with a total of over 2 million times 20%. That's $409,000. Now this is just with the binary. Now this is not with any other method of getting paid in this company. So dare to dream. Now there's other bonuses. There's a travel bonus. I won't go over that, but it's awesome. That's all I can tell you. But I will go over this a little bit because this will be a big attraction for people. The home mortgage bonus. Vida Divina will pay a payment towards your monthly home mortgage. And to be eligible, you must reach a minimum rank of Ruby. And you do have to have a mortgage with your name on it. So once you reach Ruby, you'll get $500 all the way down to $3,000. All your payments will go to your mortgage company. You'll receive a check with the mortgage company name on it. And also, I do want to note that the $500 to $3,000 is toward the principal. So what that means is, I don't know if any of you know anything about a house. If you had a house, you definitely know. But usually you have a principal, then you have taxes added on, some type of insurance, etc., etc. So for example, my mortgage is about $1,300. The total is about $1,300. But the actual mortgage is a little under $900, just 8 something. So Vida Divina is going to pay 8 something towards my mortgage. And then the other $300, $400 or whatever, I'll be paying out of my pocket. But again, at this level, at a Ruby, you should be making about $9,000 minimum. Now, in the event that you don't have a mortgage, the mortgage bonus will be accumulated. And as soon as you present a qualifying mortgage, then you'll get that money. So this will be a great way to, this will be an excellent way to get you some down payment on a home. If that's what you're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude here. So glad again that first of all, I just want to thank everybody who's joined me. And if you just happen upon this from this website or this webinar, actually, and you want to know more information, please reach out to me. You can go to my website, Yaya'sTeaParty.com, and just click on the franchise information and look at the video, and then fill in your information, and I'll get back with you. So everybody, that's going to conclude the presentation or the training. Again, I wish you guys best of luck. Please don't forget to check out all the videos, links that I provided you for helpful information. And peace. Vida Divina. Throw your V's up.